Okay, so today we are going to cover a few different topics. What is exercise? What is fitness? What is wellness? Are they somehow connected or not? And will it help us with this coronavirus? If you want to know the answers to all of this, I'll be back right after the intro. So let's go. The Wikipedia, this is their interpretation of physical fitness, is a state of health and well-being. Okay, we're going to come back to that one in a minute. Is a state of health and well-being, and is more specifically the ability to perform aspects of sports, occupations, and daily activities. Physical fitness is generally achieved through proper nutrition. That's another big word that we will touch on a few weeks in time. Nutrition. Our bodies weren't really designed to be behind a desk and typing away and driving. They were actually being designed to be in the fields, take the sheep out, goats out, whatever, come back, hard day's worth of labor, come back home, have a nice night, stress-free. But nowadays our life has become so much more complicated with computers and desks and cars and mobile phones and everything else, that we've lost the concept of looking after our body. Fitness is broken down into 8 categories, possibly 7 categories, because 2 are very similar to each other. So the first one is cardio endurance, second one muscular endurance, muscular strength, muscular power. So strength and power may be the same thing. Flexibility, balance, speed, and body composition. All right, so now let's move on to wellness. What is wellness? Well, the English dictionary says is the quality or state of being healthy in a body and mind, especially as the result of deliberate effort. An approach to healthcare that emphasizes preventing illness and prolonging life, as opposed to emphasizing treatment for disease. All right, so what it's saying here is, again, I have to put a little caveat in here. Your life is not in your hands. What is in your hands you can control. So what it's saying here is that by doing exercise, you're prolonging life. That basically means is that whenever your time comes, you're going to have a better quality of life in that period, rather than being in bed and bedridden and problem that, have a concoction of medication on a daily basis. So we don't want any of that. Like fitness, wellness has also dimensions. So within wellness, what's the parameters around wellness? So there is emotional wellness, there's environmental wellness, there's financial wellness, we all know about that one, intellectual wellness, occupational wellness, social wellness, spiritual wellness, and physical wellness. And will any of this help with the coronavirus? Being fit, being healthy, going and doing exercises, will it help? So here is what I found out by doing my research about being fit and the coronavirus. So in an article from the Irish Times, and again I'll put all the links down where I found this information, does exercise help or does it hinder our bodies the ability to fight off infections? In the context of the novel coronavirus outbreak, that question has gained urgency, and also thanks to recent research, the latest science suggests that being fit boosts our immune system, and even a single workout can amplify and improve our ability to fight off germs. Even a single workout can do it. So I have a little bit of a different opinion on that one. What studies are confirmed about the coronavirus? So the World Health Organization recommends during this coronavirus period that we spend 150 minutes a week of moderate exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous exercise per week, or a combination of both put together. All right, these recommendations are coming from the World Health Organization. If you ask me if there is enough evidence to prove that exercise will help you through the coronavirus, I will simply have to say that we don't know enough about it as of yet, and I don't think we have enough information to give a firm answer to that. But I will say this, that there was a very large study made that mild to moderate exercise performed about 3 times a week reduced the risk of dying during the Hong Kong flu outbreak in 1998. So once this outbreak was done, and then they compiled their studies and put it together, they found out that the people who were doing exercise did pull through or weren't infected as bad because they were doing some sort of exercise. So there's a group of people who were doing exercise, and there were a group of people who weren't doing exercises. Studies have shown by a university in America that the people who were doing the exercises, again, let me just read that back, reduced the risk of dying during the Hong Kong flu outbreak. So this is confirmed. This is not something I'm making up. This is actually confirmed that that study showed that the people who were doing exercise, it proved that it reduced the risk of dying in the Hong Kong flu. Again, going back to the coronavirus, we simply don't know enough about it as of yet, whether that's going to be true or not. But you know what, in my humble opinion, I believe it will. All right, so let's just take a step back from all of this and evaluate. So what we want to do as human beings, we want to get into a position where we are in a wellness condition. So means that we are content, we are happy, we have a job, we are working, we've got good relationships with our friends, our family, our spouses, etc., etc., etc. Thereafter, one of them elements of wellness is the fitness part, right? So fitness, how do we become fit? So how do we become fit is through exercise. And again, exercise is done through getting your body tired and in a state where you can feel a little sweat coming through. So I hope I've put that in a nutshell. Right now, we need to do exercise to get into a fit condition. Fit conditions is one of the things to get into a wellness position. So if I have to put all of this in a nutshell, exercise is something that you work up to, that builds up a sweat. You start breathing heavily and you increase your heart rate. Again, I've done so much research into this. What will exercise do for you? So I've got here the top 10 reasons for exercise, and I think a lot of people will fall into this. So exercise increases, number one, increases your self-confidence and your self-esteem. Number one reason to exercise is it to increase your confidence, to increase your self-esteem. Number two, it improves your digestion. Number three, it helps you sleep better. Number four, gives you more energy. Number five, adds a healthy glow and complexion. All right, number six, strengthens your immune system. Oh my God, strengthens your immune system right now with the coronavirus. Improves your body shape. Well, don't have to look much further. Number seven, burns up extra calories. So obviously we eat way too much in the West, and we need to exercise just to burn away them little calories away. Tones and firms your muscles. I think that's a big one right now, that we need to tone our body and get ready. Provides more muscle definition. All right, so these are the top 10 things. There are at least 125 different reasons for exercising, and I'll give you more as time goes along. But for right now, I think we'll work on these 10. So now let's look at what fitness is about. So you go to the gym, you do your exercises, and you get your body to a fitness level. So what is fitness in a nutshell? So fitness in a nutshell, if I had to give it another word for it, I would say it's prevention. Prevention of kidney disease, heart disease, liver disease. It's a prevention from, how can I put this in a nice way? So when we get old, we're going to be into 3 different categories. Category number 1 is that you're fully dependent. You don't need anyone to do anything for you. You can wake up, you can go to the washroom, you can come downstairs, you can make the breakfast, you can go out driving, you can go and get the shopping, you can bring home the shopping, da-di-da-di-da. Life carries on. You clean your own house, X, Y, and Z. Second is that you're semi-dependent, that you can wake up, you can go and use the washroom, you can have your shower by yourself, but you need someone to go and get the groceries for you. You would not manage if you were to run after a bus, to catch the bus to go to the next friend's house or whatever. So you're semi-dependent. And the third one is when you're dependent on other people. You can't get out of bed, you can't go to the washroom, you're relying on others to feed you, you're relying on others to do everything for you. Now, you have to decide what category you want to be in. Do you want to be that person that's dependent on someone? Do you want to be that person who is semi-dependent on someone? Or do you want to be that fully dependent person, not relying on anyone for anything? If you want to decide to choose that, I want to be that fully dependent, independent person, not wanting to rely on anyone for anything, then you need to be fit for life. I always say this to my participants, that you need to exercise for life. Why? So you can stay fit for life. Now again, I'll go back to the point to say is that you don't know when your time will come. You don't know when you're going to go. You don't know if you're going to get hit by a car tomorrow or by a truck or whatever. We can't control any of them things, but what we can control is now. How you get to the gym, what you can do at home, how you get fit, X, Y, and Z. Get that into your system, get that into your routine, so you can go to your old age, get to your old age with that hope that you will be a fully independent person. Again, so fitness, prevention. Fitness prevention. So what am I trying to prevent? I'm trying to prevent from not falling into the category where I start relying on others for me to survive, for me to live. Okay, so we've covered training, we've covered exercise, we've covered fitness. What is wellness again? Wellness is you are trying to be the best that you can be. The best that you can be. So does that make sense? So you know what, so let's the best we can possibly is here. One of the elements of wellness, one of the elements right here is being physically fit. Okay, so physically fit is here. Now, one of the elements of being physically fit is to exercise. So right now, my goal is what? I'm trying to get people into exercise. And I see so many YouTube videos out there. Everyone seems to focus on how well they can do a push-up, how well they can do a bench press, how fit they are, but they're not really thinking about the people who've not been into exercise. And I'm not trying to put anyone down. Trust me, I'm not. All I want to do is get people who've never exercised into exercise, people who've not done exercise for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, people who haven't even exercised for the last 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever it may be. Because whenever you give up, when you go back into the gym, it's like starting all over again. So my goal is what? To get people to start into a routine. Whether it's 5 minutes a day or whether it's 1.5 hours a day, doesn't matter. I want you to make sure that you're into a routine. And I've spent so much time in the gym that I know from experience that people who come into the gym who haven't been there for a while, they really are so motivated for about 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and they gradually taper off and then they disappear. They've gone probably until next year's New Year's resolution. So I'd rather get people to do 5 minutes a day every day than do 3 times a day, 1 hour, and then do it for 1 month, and then they disappear. All right, so look, again, my goal is what? I want to get people who are new into exercise. And if people start following my routines, the 5 minutes a day for the first 2 weeks, and then that jumps up to 15 minutes for argument's sake, and then that jumps up to 25 minutes, whatever, it doesn't matter. But what we're going to do is we are going to move down that road together. We're going to go down that road together. We're going to cover fitness into, and you know, let's get into fitness part. Is that, you know, being fit is not just the gym. You have to kind of watch what you're going to eat. So there is definitely an element of nutrition in there. There's definitely, within fitness, you know, let's break it down into 2 different areas. There's cardio and there's resistance. So cardio is your marathon runner, your swimmer, jogger, whatever. They do cardio. And then there's the people in the gym that all they want to do is build muscle, and really don't want to do anything else but build muscle. So are the cardio people building muscle? They've already built their muscle because they've been running for the last so many years, so they've built it. Are they going to grow their muscle? No. Are the people who are in the gym working out, are they building their muscle? Yes, they are. Are they building their cardio? Not really. They're not, because your heart is so important that you need a combination of resistance, you need a combination of cardio, and you need to watch what your diet's going to look like to make sure that you can have a good level of fitness. All right, so combination of 3: cardio, resistance, nutrition. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that for now, and hopefully we will see you in about a week's time with another one of these sessions. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do like it and want to see more of my videos, my fitness videos, as well as these other videos, then please consider liking the page, subscribing the page, hit the notification bell, so then when there's a new video, it comes out straight to your email. But more so than that, if you know people who are brand new into exercise, I think it's everyone's responsibility to help them get into exercise. So if you know someone like that, recommend them my channel, and hopefully when the gym's open, I want you to also think about taking someone else with you to the gym. So I'll give you the benefits of doing that. Is, first of all, I love working out with a partner because they can spot you here and there with coming to weights. It makes it a little bit of a social element. We're not going to go too much into how social it becomes, but you have an internal competition with them. And I think that's one of the big key motivators to get people into the gym. Well, if I don't go today, then he or she is going to go and they're going to be one up on me. So I better go today. So, you know, people take that kind of an attitude, and I think it really, really works because people who go to the gym alone, first of all, let's face it, let's cut all the crap out of the way. It's a bit boring, isn't it? Right? You're going to work out, you're going to feel tired, you're going to get exhausted, your muscles are going to ache, la-di-da-di-da-di. Your internal body is actually telling you that don't go to the gym tomorrow. It's okay if you don't go, you can go the day after. Then when the day after comes, you're going to say, well, you know what? Today I've got a really, really, really busy day. I'm going to wait for the weekend and then go. And guess what? By the time the weekend comes, nothing happens. You know that, I know that, and we've all seen that around. So when you have a buddy partner with you, it actually really, really helps each other. First of all, it's motivation for you. Second of all, it's motivation for them. If you're not going to be there, they're going to get better than you. If you're going to be there and they're not going to be there, guess what? You're going to be better than them. So you kind of keep each other motivated. And I will say a couple more things just before I finish off, is that if you're brand new into the exercise, please don't feel intimidated to come to the gym. Really, I know about all these guys who pump weight and look so good, and you know, they go pumping weight, but bloody heck, shut up, just do your workout and move on. So anyway, don't feel intimidated, okay? No one is looking at you. The only person looking at you is you, believe it or not. All right, so if you are a little bit shy, a little bit nervous, the best thing I can recommend to you is start with some fitness classes. They're a great way to get into fitness, because literally there's about 30 people doing something that you're doing at the same time. It doesn't matter if you can keep up with them or not. It doesn't really matter. There's a great time-saving element in here. You go to a class, you knock out your full body workout, you're done, you're going home. All right. Now, once you are familiar with doing a workout in a class environment, then you can maybe consider about getting a personal trainer in to help you out. Or even our gym has a small circuit where every single equipment is machines. So you don't have to worry about getting your form correct. You just set up your seat, lean back, and you're doing bench presses on a machine. And even if you do it on one hand, it doesn't matter, because it's all cables and everything else. It's gonna still work, all right? And it's a great way from moving from the class onto the machines. After the machines, I would move on to the cables, and after the cables, I would definitely move on to free weights. And you might be asking me, why do I want to move on to free weights? Well, first of all, if I've got a dumbbell in my right hand and a dumbbell in my left hand, and I'm doing some Arnold presses here, okay, my right hand is my dominant hand, and it's going to have far more strength in my right hand than my left hand. So I'm going to ultimately feel weaker here until this hand catches up, and then I'm going to have a balanced body, because we need to balance our body. I see a ton of people in the gym who have big massive biceps and chicken legs, really, or big massive chest and chicken legs, or big massive legs and no arms. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you need to balance your body. When your body is balanced, you yourself are going to feel much stronger. It's going to be better for your spine, better for your posture. All right, so you need to balance your routines and make sure that you follow a workout card. So Mondays I go and do this. On Tuesdays I go do this. Wednesdays I do this, or day 1, day 2, day 3, and then you may want to repeat day 1, day 2, day 3. That's why it's so critical that you actually get someone who knows what they're doing to put a workout together for you, because someone who climbs 12 flights of stairs every day to go to his office is going to need a different workout card to a 60-year-old woman who's been home for the last 10 years. Okay, then you have to work out their injuries. Then you have to put in what type of body shape they have. Then you have to work out their age, their height, it goes on and on and on. Some people may be stronger on their upper body. Some people may be cardio strong. Some people may be leg strong. You have to know. There's honestly like a workout routine designed for every single person. It's not gonna be the same for me and Mr. Tom, or me and Mr. Smith. It's not gonna be the same. So look, someone who knows what they're doing, it's going to help you, it's going to benefit you by doing that. But again, look, let's focus, let's move back. We've jumped too far ahead. Focus back. If you're brand new into exercise, what are we going to do is we're going to start off with classes. Once we've done the classes, we can maybe go to the gym area where there's all machines. We don't really have to think about too much what we want to do. Go to the machine, sit down, do our legs, do our calves, do our hamstrings, glutes, you name it. There's a machine for every single thing. And you can easily do a circuit of that every day if you wish. It's not going to be a problem. From there, I would definitely recommend that you move on to the cable machines. And then from there, I would definitely recommend that you move into individual weights. Every now and then throw in a class, every now and then move on to the other machines, da-di-da-di-da. So look, there's a big formula behind it, and I want everyone to think about it. Let's come back to April 13th or 14th or whatever it may be with the coronavirus. Will exercise help? I think it will definitely keep you sane. It will definitely build up your immune system. It will definitely help with emotions, because let's face it, I can tell you a couple of things that are going to be exceptionally busy once the coronavirus is over. Number one, There's going to be 3.5 billion people wanting a haircut when the coronavirus is over. Barbers are going to be nuts. So that's going to be number one. Number two, I think that restaurants and takeouts are going to be really busy as well, because people have stayed home, really haven't been going out. I think psychologists are going to be exceptionally busy, because a lot of people are going to be going through depression. So exercise, will it help with depression? Yes, it will. Will it help with anxiety? Yes, it will. What was my first and second benefits through exercise? Increase self-confidence, increase your self-esteem. So look, get out there, do exercises, follow my routines. They're 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks. Thereafter, we're going to move into a different routine. 6 months down the road, I promise you, if you can do 35 minutes of resistance, 35 minutes of cardio, you will be on the top of this world. That I can guarantee you. All right, so let's do this together. I'm going to be there with you for every single step of the way, and I hope to see you soon. Take care and have a wonderful day.